there's ever a third party that shows can be said.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say Happy New Year to you all. You know, it's nice being here in 2025, and this is awesome, you know. And welcome back to Talk Your Own with Ukela Prince. Today is beautiful, and it's a beautiful year, and I'm sure that we all will have a great year together. And I promise you that Talk Your Own show is taking a different dimension this year, and we are going deeper into what we really want to have. But for today, I have a special guest with me in the studio. She is a makeup artist, a hairstylist, and also she's also a dancer. She sings. Man, she's a bunch of talent. Ladies and gentlemen, I have in the studio Lorean. Man, she's exciting to be around, right?
Very excited. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. How are you?
I'm feeling amazing. Sorry.
Oh my. Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
I am so excited. Like when I came to the studio, like the studio feels like we're royalty.
Wow.
But like I just feel like this is my year, and like yeah, like I'm excited for your what to know about me, who I am, and like, you know, I'm very talented, like not other than my professional, like my business. But when he wants to know who I am, that's when I told him. And I'm just very excited, and you know, I want you guys to know who I am.
So please, let's meet you. So tell us, who are you? Who is Lorean? That's your last name, Arasaratnam.
Yes.
Did I try?
You're saying it. You're close.
I'm close.
It. Yeah.
That's
so
right, guys.
the way I pronounce my last name is Arasaratnam.
Arasaratnam.
Arasaratnam is very, very powerful. My grandfather did a lot of things for his community, and I just feel like I'm gonna take that step as a female, because I am carrying the last name still, and I'm not married. Like I'm totally single, but if I want to get married, like I want to keep that last name. But like he did so much. He did so much. You don't know what my grandfather did so much.
I'm sure you want to get married, right?
Yeah, I want to get married and
sure
settle down.
Yeah.
And even if I get married, I'm gonna keep my last name.
Okay.
Like
In the middle?
probably in the middle. Yeah, probably in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you are the founder of Canadian Beauty Running.
Yeah.
So tell us about it.
Yes. So I've been dreaming about this since when I was young, like when I was 16. 16, I was dealing with a lot of like the whole society of beauty and what to wear on our face. Like when you're 16, we were told to like not to use foundation because of our young, youthful skin. We don't want to like damage it, but we were told to like use mascara, eyeshadows, and lipstick. That was our thing. That was the thing that I know basic stuff about the makeup industry of using drugstore makeup. Then I think over the years, as soon as I graduated high school, I wanted to do something like this, but I was in college, so I wanted to do something like this. But then in college, I was taking office admin, and I just did it for a diploma, and sadly, I finished it late. So during COVID-19, I finished it late. I got the diploma, but I feel like my dream as like who I am, I just want to show people like beauty is something that I want to represent. And I feel like us females, we go through a lot of phases of how is she looking pretty or how is she looking like a model, right? I just want to like this whole founder thing, I just want to like show myself like this is natural beauty of who I am.
Now, your passion for art started at a very young age, you know, the very thing that you, just like you said.
Yeah.
Now, you were also into painting and some of those arts. So how did your experience with painting especially and other, you know, creative outlets, how did they influence your decision to become a makeup artist that you are today?
I think the painting started back when I was in high school taking arts. Then after that, I didn't even stop. I didn't even do painting after like high school. Then when COVID happened, that's when I started painting, and I did only like 3 pictures. My 4th one is coming in soon, but slowly, you know, like because like I'm doing makeup, and this is like my journey. I love to do painting, and I was doing a lot of details with brushing, and I see a lot of tutorials of, you know, how to paint, because that time we were staying at home, right? So my talent did brought up to painting again, and then I want to like take a break from painting and then start doing beauty, because I was listening to my heart. Okay, do I want to do arts like painting or beauty? So my heart tells me, yeah, I'm gonna go with beauty. Like beauty is like my answer.
You know, in discussing with you, you know, you also mentioned, you know, being afraid of societal expectations when you were younger. So can you tell us, how did you overcome that, and possibly what will you encourage someone who is also in such a position or disposition?
Yes, so I have a lot of like people in our community, they don't support this. I think like as soon as they came to Canada, like a lot of our parents' generation, they came here as like nothing, because back home, Sri Lanka, they went through a lot of war, and they want to leave their country just to stay safe, right? So in Canada, my parents, like they've been working so hard, but they didn't have the chance to build their own business. So when I try to do something with my life, people get like intimidated, targeted, like, I don't know, they just feel weak, and they just feel like they need to go tell my parents, like, do you know what she's doing on the media, or like what she's doing on social media? And they just feel like I'm showing, like, I think I'm showing a little bit too much skin when it comes to like fashion or like makeup, like how I am, like, you know, like as a makeup artist, I have to look like a model. So like in order to be a makeup artist, like you got to look good to look like a model, so then that way people could trust me, right?
That's right.
But in society, it was like back home, society is like girls have to get married at the age of 18, and then they don't get to build their own dreams. Like, you know what I mean? Like us females, we went through a lot of situation where we don't have to get married at that young age. We have to start building our legacy of who we are, and not just makeup and modeling and fashion, but like you got to show people like we're strong enough to like carry on what we dreamed about when we were a kid. Because think about it, like a lot of girls, they look themselves in the mirrors, and then, you know, they just feel like, how can that person do it versus how she can do it, right? So society make us feel like we cannot do it, but we got to prove to the point, like, no, let go of what people say. I want to do it, because I know they're trying to targeting my parents. My parents is showing the weakest spot. But I told my parents, listen, you can listen to whoever you want to say, or whoever they want to say about me, but I know how to like pursue the way of who I am. And if you watch my videos and if you see how I do it, then you'll be proud of me, right? So my parents are still proud of me till this day.
One of the things that also I felt that this is an interesting part that I would love you to share with our viewers, is the fact that, you know, your journey into being a makeup artist wasn't straightforward. You know, he had some challenges, right?
Yeah.
And somehow you navigated. So you also worked in the factories, in the call centers, and all that. So tell me, what motivated you to pursue, you know, your passion despite the detour that you had and all that?
What motivates me? I feel like when I started working as like those 9-to-5 jobs, and then I feel so miserable. Like I didn't like to be in the call center dealing with customers.
That wasn't you, right?
No, I try to be patient. You know, like I tried my best. I tried to be there at least few more years, just to like, you know, pay my own bills. Like I got to pay my OSAP, you know, like my phone bills. But then, you know what? Like it made me realize like I got to save up money. Maybe I want to build my future of my own, and I did that, right? So being in a factory work and call centers, factory work is worse. Like I was working under a cosmetic company. They expect labor works to do the packaging and stuff, and I was like, you know what? I don't like to work under a cosmetic company where I was dreamed to do something to be a makeup artist. Like I just quit. I'm just like, you know what? I want to save my money, and I want to show the world who I really want to be. And then like the whole 9-to-5 job is like very disaster. Like if you think about it this way, you get a degree or diploma, and you want to get your dream job, but somehow the job is so boring. You feel miserable. You feel tired. You feel like you don't have like a dream to like go to. Like I see a lot of people who are struggling to like build their own business. It's like, you know, like they started like their own business late, but in the age of 40 and 50. But that's, to me, it's like it's too late. But if you're young, mostly young people, we should like have a like how do I say it? Have like a knowledge of how to build your own business, but without working into a miserable life of 9-to-5 job.
When you mentioned the area of they talked about diploma and all that.
Yeah.
So you know, you have a diploma in office administration.
Yeah.
Right. So, but you felt it wasn't aligning with your true passion.
No.
So, what do you think is the importance of pursuing education versus following one's heart?
One's heart.
Education. So, what do you think is the importance?
I mean, basic education is very important, but your own education, your own intellectual mindset is very important. And then listening to other people who already been through that situation of business-wise, then you collect everyone's knowledge. To me, it's like YouTube. If you watch everyone's motivation of YouTube channels, like there's so much videos that is going on, not just YouTube, social media is throwing out, especially TikTok and Instagram, right? So I just feel like if you learn your own knowledge from other people's opinion and you add that together in your mind, then everything will make sense. I understand like diploma is a big deal for some people. To me, like when I got in, like I didn't get the job, right? Because I finished late. You know, we were in the situation of COVID, right?
Yeah, that's right. You know, quite a lot. You know, your story actually is inspiring. So, that's why I had to take time to delve into a few things. You know, to make sure that from your experience, you'll be able to possibly encourage someone. You know, you are also a content creator, right? And I would love to ask what actually inspired you to share your makeup artistry skills, because you are always, you know, even today in this, before, you know, backstage, I could feel the, you know, the vibes. And
Oh my gosh.
Tell me, so what do you hope to achieve through your online presence?
What do I achieve? Okay.
What do you hope to achieve?
I just want to show the world, like whoever is saying a lot of stuff behind my back or in front of my face. I just want to show them who you're messing with, because ever since I've been doing content creating since COVID times, that's when I started dancing. That's when I started putting on my full face makeup. Like I even timed myself how to get ready, because your girl used to be struggling with makeup, how to wear the concealer. Like there's different type of techniques that we had to wear concealer. Did you know that you cannot wear concealer in today's like trend? It has to be on the corner of your eyes and then here, and same thing. Like that's the concealer look of 2000s trend. So I was like thinking a lot, because back in 2016 or 2018, our concealer, we used to put it here, we used to put it here, we used to put it here, sometimes here and sometimes in the chin. But to me, that's like too much makeup. But for them, it's like a full face makeup. Versus 2025, we are focusing on 2000 trends.
2000 trends.
Without putting those, before you put on the makeup, we cannot wear like the face primer.
So how do you stay up to date with the latest trends?
I look at Instagram and TikTok because the girls in the next generation, they're inspired by the 2000s vibes. That's when I keep in touch with those trends and, you know, like, don't miss out those trends. To be honest, we have the technology right here. Just don't miss it out because you never know what people are looking at because, let's face it, the world is looking at competition, right? So I just feel like if you know some trends that works for the next generation and they like it, then of course you got to learn about that. Or the older generation, they want to learn about the 2016 makeup look, right?
All right, viewers, we'll be right back. We'll be going on a little break. Lorean here has it all to give to you. So we'll be right back. Thank you.
It builds every third party that shows yes, can be said.
All right, welcome back, viewers. How are you all doing? And this is still Talk Your Own with Ukela Prince, and I have Lorean still here with me in the studio. I am telling you, her energy. So imagine if she's doing this in the studio. When you're having your makeup, you know, with her, you section, you will know that.
We gotta encourage ourselves, including me.
My goodness, me.
Yeah.
So, Lorean, tell us. So, what is unique about your style of makeup artistry that you are into?
Okay. Very unique of me, very natural beauty of who I am. I want my clients to be more relaxed, so I put in music. So whatever dance music I put, I'll be like, come over here, let's dance it up.
Somebody can be having, you know, can be dancing to music and then he's making a wrong makeup too. Don't you think so?
Yeah, like a lot of clients who've been through like a lot of stress and they had a long day, and then, you know, like girl to girl, like, you know, I'm their best friend, you know, if they want to rant out, whatever.
So you make them your friends?
Yeah.
Your clients are your friends?
They're pretty much my friends. Like, you know, like I make them feel more welcome. Like, I don't want to make them feel like they're here to do their makeup and hair. You know, like, if you are a people person, you got to be friends with them. You got to encourage them, like, hey, like, are you okay? Like, you got to ask them, are you okay? Because sometimes they're not feeling okay. Like, that's when they talk, right?
Okay.
And if they're not feeling okay, then I put in the music, dance it off, and then let go of everything, do some stretches or whatever, and then we'll go back to our work, right? Like, I want my clients to feel like they're welcome in my studio or wherever I go. I don't want them to feel like, no, like, I don't feel right, you know?
I'm not a makeup artist, right? But I know some makeup artists are very, what's the right word I want to use now? They are not natural in their makeup. Are you more of the natural aspect?
I'm more in the natural aspect because I want my clients to feel more naturally beautiful. I don't want them to feel like they have to look unnaturalistic, because sometimes their face will be too much to the point where they can't breathe, right? I want their face, like the whole skin type, to feel more breathable, if you get what I'm saying. Like, because I used to wear a lot of heavy makeup in the past, and I was like, that is not me.
Why did you do that?
Oh my God, that was a trend. That was a trend, guys. That was the trend. That was 2016.
Oh, you were following the trend.
I was following the trend of 2016.
What changed? What changed?
What changed? I was listening to one of, not influencer, she's a singer. I don't know if you heard about Selena Gomez. So Selena Gomez, I grew up watching her back in Disney, and then she's like an artist. Now she's getting married soon, so I'm very happy and grateful for her. She, like, her products makes us feel like natural glowing. And I just feel like when she does, like, she told us, like, us fans, like, she's using she's selling her products just for cancer, because I think one of her family members have cancer. So it's like she's using that foundation of her beauty line. And I feel like natural beauty is the key of why I became a makeup artist, because I wanted to be something like there, like maybe like I want to have my own beauty products of my own, right?
Yeah, so that's one of the questions I want to ask you. How far do you see yourself going?
How far?
And also, what would be your words of encouragement for those who are upcoming artists and who possibly might be going through the challenges you went through, right?
Yeah.
So, where do you see yourself going with this? How far do you want to go? Are you in lieu with other big hairstylists, big makeup artists, renowned names as well? Are you also collaborating and all that?
Yes, so I want to go this long term of my business. I want to go as far as I retire. And yes, I love to collab with people, not just certain famous people, but I want to collab with many models or whoever, the makeup artists, as much as I can in the city or like outside of city. And that is my long-term goal of, like, you know, I want to surround myself with a lot of positive feminine energy, not just feminine, but, you know, guys are into it as well. But, you know, it's a lot about, like, my business is all about positivity, and I wanted to, like, go through this the rest of my life until, like, I don't know how old I slow down, but, you know, like, I feel it, like, I want to go big. That's how I feel. Okay,
before I let you let our viewers also how to reach you, I just two questions more I want to ask you. And one of them is something that I feel that it's also like a question in the minds of people, you know, as regards the industry. So, do you think the beauty industry sets unrealistic standards that harm self-esteem, especially for women?
Okay. Unrealistic beauty industry, I just feel like females or girls in general, you shouldn't be looking at the magazine like that. That's what I was looking at too when I was young. You shouldn't be looking at the magazine. You shouldn't be looking at models on IG, TikTok, YouTube. I just feel like your mentality and your strong feeling, if you want to look beautiful, be yourself. Because that's all we wanted. We want everyone to be themselves. We're not asking you to copy them. We're not asking you to copy me or anyone else, but just be yourself. And the more you be yourself, the more that the world will take you in. And that's what I'm doing.
You know, from your experience, you know, I discussed a little with you, and I want you to tell our viewers, you know, what, with the rise of do-it-yourself tutorials and influencers, do you feel traditional makeup artists and hairstylists are undervalued?
Undervalued.
Are they undervalued? How has this shift impacted you professionally? But you also learned a lot from the internet.
Yeah.
So, is it affecting the traditional makeup artists and hairstylists?
Yes, so I love this question. Okay, so I was thinking, because I was in my room and I was watching loads of videos on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. So as soon as COVID hit and I have a phone, why not? I can do it. That is the strategy. I was thinking in my head, I have a phone, I have a tripod, or like I'm getting a tripod soon, but when I used to make videos, I put it near like the table against the wall. And I was making videos like that. Then I have the tripod and I was making videos. So my mindset is like, just go do it. just go do it. Because technology is growing, everything is growing. What are you doing wasting your time? Like, that's what I was thinking in my head. I started doing it. Because the more we wait and we feel guilt, and then you're gonna feel like you didn't do anything. Like back in COVID times, I did some dancing, but I didn't do more like the get ready with me look. Now I'm doing it slowly by slowly. But yes, there's a lot of behind the scenes of editing, yes. But I challenged myself to edit more videos and become who I am, right? Like it's all about using your phone in the right way, right? If you're not using your phone in the right way, and how do we build our creativity of who we are, right?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, I was just picturing, somebody who is learning how to do makeup on, maybe on YouTube and all that. How did you practice?
How did I practice? Well, I tested.
You needed a physical face, right?
Yeah, I tested my own face. Like my face went through a lot of acne, and
you must have dealt with this face.
Yeah, yeah. Right? My face went through a lot of acne and a lot of scars. So I practiced on my face before I did it on other people's face. And I don't want to harm anyone's faces because I know my face went through a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I look at a lot of
Okay. I'm not saying it right.
No, but I look at a lot of YouTube videos and then I see what they're using and how they use it, and I tried it on myself. And it's how we practice. The way we watch it, then we do it, right?
Okay, so tell us, how do they reach the Canadian beauty running?
You can follow me on Instagram. I'm on TikTok, but it's not under Canadian Beauty. It's under Lore's X. Sorry, let me spell it. So LORZXIN38. So that's on TikTok. Instagram, I have 2 Instagrams. So that is, the first one is me, like who I am and what I do. That is ITZLOR. ZXIN38. That is me, who I am, and who it.
But scan your code to get that, right?
Yeah, you can scan the code as well.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So before I let you go, so talk to those who are your fans, those who also want to, become big in this industry, who are going through struggles. In a few seconds, can you help us look into the camera and speak with them? Just
be you, be yourself, and stay positive and be happy.
That's straight and direct. Wow, viewers, thank you so much for being part of this edition, and it's nice having Lorean here with us today. Yay! Yeah, I love our energy, man. Wow. All right, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We're glad to have you in the studio today, and we look forward to another opportunity to do it. So viewers, thank you. We're glad. Thank you for being part of this edition. Thank you for all your comments, all your likes. We appreciate you, and we look forward to greater time, ahead of us. And we know that it can only get better and better. So you just stay positive and know that all things are working for good for you. Cheers.
It builds every third party that shows JFK said.